Hi everyone and welcome to ETWR 2470, Multimedia for Technical Communication. For this video, I'm basically going to be taking you on a tour of our Blackboard site and showing you around Adobe Portfolio. I'm not going to show you how to set up an Adobe Portfolio. It's very straightforward to create an account once you have Creative Cloud access. I will post Adobe tutorials for setting up a portfolio. Don't worry, I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So this is our course site. My site as an instructor is going to look slightly different from yours. So if this doesn't match the student view exactly, don't worry. If you can't find something that you see in this tutorial, do send me an email. Let me know. This is our Start Here page where there's all of our orientation information, and I will actually post this video in the Start Here section. There's also an intro video, and I thought instead of doing discussion posts in a discussion board, we could actually make videos of ourselves. So you'll be able to go and find mine in my Adobe Portfolio or in YouTube. And there is an orientation quiz. This is all of our Start Here information. This is all our basic information. The announcements, probably after the second week or two of the semester, I'll make announcements the default start page. It's good if Start Here is the default start page for first couple of weeks so people can get oriented. So whenever there are announcements, I will post them here. I also generally send them out via email. Course content. This is where all of our modules are going to appear. Please ignore module 2. They give us, basically we get a template to build a course from, and so this whole module 2 thing is from like a English 1301, which we are not using. So this is not fully built out, but I wanted to get the orientation video up and running. But you'll see all of our modules will eventually appear in here with our Unit 1 orientation module up and ready to go. And I will actually repost this video there when it's done. But there will be an overview of what we're covering, the objectives that will be focused on, a learning guide, and then all of the materials. So I will have you post a video, and then we will have a discussion in the discussion forum. So there is a link to the discussion forum right here. Again, I'm still sort of developing and refining a few things, but we will do an intro video discussion in here. I had hoped that we could leave just comments on everyone's Adobe portfolios. Unfortunately, that's not a feature. I found that out. This is my first time totally going all Adobe, but since we're an Adobe campus, that's what we're going to do. So I'm learning some of the software features along with you. So in light of the fact that we can't really post comments on each other's portfolios, which makes sense, we'll have a little discussion here. And again, we'll have a few more discussions throughout the semester, and they will appear here. If you want to access your grades, here is where they will be. So far, the only things up in the gradebook are the discussion and the quiz. Obviously, I'll be building out the gradebook. The gradebook is like the most time-intensive thing to build out, but when you want to see your grades, that's where they are. I admittedly don't love the calendar feature on Blackboard. It doesn't work that well. So I will make an effort to populate it. Everything's already in the syllabus, so please check the syllabus. I will also post dates on Blackboard. If you ever see a date that's in conflict between Blackboard and the syllabus, please let me know. I'm human. I make typos. That's the way it goes. The course alerts feature I don't generally use. We'll mostly just use announcements that I'll email out. Email. So you can email me directly through ACC email, and you can use just the ACC Gmail web client, or you can use Blackboard. You must, per ACC policy, only contact me through your ACC email account, not your personal account. So please be sure you're using your ACC account. One of the ways to ensure you do that is you have the option to, again, use the email tool. So I clicked email. It takes you to send email. So you could use this feature to email everyone in class, including your classmates. That might be useful for some things, but please don't message the entire class about things that are not relevant to the course. When in doubt, feel free to ask me. I'm always happy to answer questions about etiquette and professionalism because it's not something that we just come into the world knowing. If you do want to reach out to me, just click all instructor users. This other person's name will be off. Again, this course is, we're relaunching this course. We haven't offered it in a few semesters, so I have an instructional designer working with me. Her name will not appear on here once I fully launch the course, so please don't worry, but it will just go to me. Your email will actually appear here, but obviously it thinks I'm sending it to myself. Type a subject line. Pro tip, always use a subject line. Type your message. If you need to attach a file, it's down here. And then hit submit, and you have sent me an email that will actually be sent from your ACC Gmail to my ACC Gmail. And then evaluations, those won't be active until the latter half of the semester, but there is a link to course evaluations, and I know this is the first week of this semester, but I'll just put it out there now. Distance learning students don't often remember to do their course evaluations. They are important. I can't force you to sit at your computer and do them. So, just put that maybe in your planner now, that in week 15, do a course evaluation. So these are all of the fundamentals of our Blackboard site. So Adobe Portfolio. So I'm in mine. The link is portfolio.adobe.com. You can access it through Creative Cloud. It doesn't usually show up on the main menu of apps available to ACC, but if you search for it in the Creative Cloud site, it'll come up. It is a web-only app. There's no mobile app or desktop client. So you can create up to 5 sites. So if you're in other classes where it would be fun to have these, or since you have the license, if you want to experiment for other things outside of class, you're absolutely welcome to do that. Here's mine, and mine's honestly really bare bones right now. Again, I'll be honest, it's my first time using Adobe Portfolio. And I'll be updating it as we go. So honestly, right now I haven't added any photos, haven't really played with the text. In this case, we're going to be building these together all semester. So I am in edit mode right now. This is basically a place where you can actually add work. So I've already posted my live video there right now. And again, I'll include some documentation for how to do these things, but I think a lot of us who already have experience with WordPress, with social media, with with Tumblr, with Squarespace, I think you'll find the interface fairly intuitive. Anyway, I'm in edit mode right now, so I could actually go and add a page of text or things like that. If I mouse over here, my intro video, my personal introduction to the class, you can actually see that. I could add a page if I wanted. I'm not going to be worried about Lightroom. The default pages are the ones that are the most flexible for editing, and including different types of things: text, photos, video, embedded video specifically. So those are the most flexible. I like those. There are splash pages that are a little less editable. That doesn't mean they're bad. It's going to be getting familiar with the tools and deciding what you want. For now, you might want to just start working with the default layout to just get some experience with the different features. And again, if you actually looked at my portfolio, which is linked to in our site, you'd see it's just black and white, nothing exciting. Again, we're building as we go, so we're going to all be building together. But I'm going to go to the preview. So I haven't updated anything, so I'm not going to go back to the live site. The course intro video is there. So I click on it, and it does take me to the course intro video. And again, once I, like you, start to build this and develop it more, it'll be a little more straightforward to navigate. Again, this is really part of us all developing our critical thinking skills. And as an instructor, I actually think it's useful for me to put myself through the same paces and exercises I'm putting you through. So that's why it's not quite as developed yet. I do need to obviously develop things ahead of time, but also I'll be working on some of this stuff alongside of you, and I hope we all have a lot of fun doing it. So with that said, I think that mostly covers it. Again, you can always send me an email. You can reach out by phone or text, and please read your syllabus. Thank you. I really look forward to working with you this semester. I'm very excited to have developed a new version of this course. I'm so excited to teach it. So I think we're all going to have a really good time.